Hello everybody, today I'm going to do a book review with a bit of a difference. I'm going to do an interview with my sister on one of her books that she read in August that she likes, and she's still reading the series now, I believe.
Hi, I'm Anastasia and we'll be doing a book review on the Mortal Instruments City of Bones.
Now, one of my first questions is, who's the main character in the book?
Clary Frey.
Now, what's this character like?
She's kind of annoying, actually.
How in a way is she annoying?
Well, there's moments where you like her, but then there are moments where it's like, if you were friends with her, you just want to shut her up. Because she can be very annoying, but she's quite strong-minded as well, which is very good.
So, has she got any friends that she's with mainly throughout the whole book?
She's mainly with her best friend Simon, who she's been friends with since she was young. And, I mean, she's got her mum's friend as well, who she can be quite close with.
So, is it just mainly two friends she has, or is there any more?
She meets Jace later on, after an incident, and they get quite close.
Okay. Could you tell us more about the genre of the book? What's the main book about?
It's a mixture of like supernatural. It's got a bit of action in it, and also romance as well.
So is it mainly paranormal? Any sort of particular areas that it's really featured around?
It covers around demons, vampires, werewolves, and all pretty much the dark side, and like fairies as well.
Okay. So who does she meet during this book then with her friends?
She meets Jace and his friends, and they hit them at a nightclub, which she sees them, but her friend Simon doesn't, which confuses her, and she sees them basically attack this guy, and she doesn't understand what happens because her friend can't see him.
So that's sort of like the storyline of the book. Could you tell us a broader image of the whole story of the book?
She's basically trying to figure out what's happening to her. Her mum goes missing, and she starts having these pictures of her life and like these images that she doesn't quite understand, and it's like she's trying to piece her life back together, which is basic. She doesn't understand, like, her mother's been lying to her, and like her friends, Jace and his friends, are trying to help her figure out who she is, because they are shadow hunters, and she's basically a shadow hunter herself, but she doesn't realise that, and they're trying to help her see that she is.
So her friends and family are trying to make her realise what her real life is, but she just doesn't want to accept it.
Her mum was trying to protect her from that life, because her mum is a shadow hunter, and she's trying to keep her out of that, and she was basically taking away like her memory. And basically they're just trying to help her get that memory back, so she can understand what she is.
Could you tell us the good points about the whole book?
It's like the good points. There's quite a lot of good points. It's like when you get into the book, that's when things really start to like happen. You're like, you just want to keep reading. When you read, the beginning's kind of hard to get into because it's quite slow. But then once you get into it, you just can't put it down, and you keep wanting to read it, and like, oh, what's going to happen? Because every time you put the book down, there's always something happening. It's like a cliffhanger. You're like, oh, what's going to happen next? Oh, I've got to go read it, see what happens. And that's a really good point of the books.
So is the paranormal really fixated in the whole book? You can't get off around it, or is it more focused on the characters themselves? What's the shadow hunters do?
Shadow hunters are basically, they protect other shadow hunters. They protect like the public as well. They're from the vampires and the werewolves, because the werewolves and the vampires, of course, are fighting each other a lot of the time, and they're trying to protect them from demons, which are always out to kill people, and they kill a lot of them, like downworlders, who they also want to protect and just look out for. They kind of rule over everyone.
Okay. The bad points that you would pick out during the whole book, like how it's written, how...
It was written really well, but the beginning is hard to get into because it's kind of a little bit boring, and it's just like, when's it going to get interesting? But it is a very good book.
So there's not really many bad points.
No, but I must say, to the ending, it's got to be the most frustrating ending I've ever read. If you've ever seen the Silver Linings film and he throws the book out the window, that is literally what I wanted to do with the book. The cliffhanger is, and just plot twist is just huge and really well done to the plot twist. But I literally just wanted to throw the book.
Do you think it leads on well to the second book?
Yeah, because you definitely want to run and go get the second book. So I bought the first and second one. And so I literally just dove right into the second one because I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, what are they going to do?
So you definitely recommend this book to other readers?
The book series is amazing. It was written by a very good author. She's a very good writer.
What's the author's name?
Cassandra Clare.
Ah, so do you tweet about this a lot? My sister also has Twitter, so if anyone's willing to follow her, she tweets about everything that she's doing. She's also a very big Vampire Diaries fan, so she's got over 400 followers. So if you want to have any questions or any more on this book, I'll link her Twitter below. And I also put a picture of this book at the beginning of the video. Hopefully it comes up on the beginning of the video. I'll also link my Twitter below, and any comments you'd like to leave or any other books you'd like to see us do a review on, or just me do a review on, please leave that below. And I hope you enjoyed this video and it really helped you choose the book that you want to read. So thanks for watching, and goodbye from both of us. So bye. Stop looking at me. You wanted to laugh so much, didn't you, doing that whole thing? Yeah. Who's the main characters of the book? No, we're going to start that again. Stop, because this film can't keep going on for so long.
Okay,
I've got so much editing to do.
Stop it, do it again! I'm sorry, I can't help it. It's so